In a world where beauty has become a relative concept, many women have started neglecting their self-care. Just because I work from home and rarely go out, usually just to grab something at the store, meet my friends, or have a coffee, doesn't mean I stop taking care of myself. Even though my daily routine happens mostly in my room, that doesn't justify spending the entire day in pajamas, skipping a shower, or feeling uncomfortable in my own skin. Some people make excuses for neglecting themselves, putting self-care on the back burner. But what they don't realize is that every time they skip getting ready, they are also neglecting their potential, their goals, and their confidence. Think back to the days of online classes or remote work during the pandemic. Be honest. How many times did you wake up, take a shower, and get dressed just to sit in front of your computer? Most likely, you stayed in your pajamas, wrapped in a blanket, barely awake, and struggling to focus. But when you attended in person, at the very least, you got up, showered, and prepared yourself for the day. That simple act helped you wake up, feel ready, and be more productive. When we don't dress appropriately for our responsibilities, it's as if our brain doesn't fully register that we are awake and ready to perform. If you sit in front of your screen with messy hair, unwashed skin, and in the same clothes you slept in, your brain stays in sleep mode. You feel sluggish, unmotivated, and struggle to give your best effort. And this isn't just about showering. It applies to wearing decent clothes, taking care of your hair, and ensuring you present yourself in a way that boosts your confidence. Many people misunderstand the concept of getting ready every day. They assume it means dressing in fancy outfits, wearing high heels, and applying layers of makeup just to stay home. That's not the case at all. The act of getting ready is much simpler than you think. It's a form of self-respect and kindness to yourself and those around you. How can you give your best to your family, your work, or your studies if you don't first give your best to yourself? Choosing a comfortable yet presentable outfit, applying a little perfume, and doing a basic makeup routine aren't about impressing others. They're about showing up for yourself. When it comes to personal appearance, people tend to fall into two extremes. 1. Those who think appearance doesn't matter at all and dress carelessly, assuming their looks won't impact their outcomes in life. 2. Those who overdo it, creating an artificial version of themselves that isn't true to who they really are. Let's be real. People will always judge you based on your appearance. That's human nature. Just like you assess a product before buying it, judging its packaging, scent, and price, people subconsciously form opinions about you based on how you present yourself. Instead of fighting this reality, why not use it to your advantage? Rather than resisting, ask yourself, how do I want to be perceived? How do I want to present myself to the world? Some might argue, so, should I just live for appearances now? No, that's not the point. A feminine and confident woman cares about how others feel in her presence, but that doesn't mean she's dependent on their opinions. There's a difference between being mindful of your impact and being controlled by external validation. At first, making an effort to get ready every day might feel like a chore, might seem unnecessary. But isn't it fair that something valuable requires effort? Why do we only make the effort to look good for special occasions, work meetings, trips, birthdays, or concerts? If you say that you and your family are your top priorities, then why do you save your best perfume and nicest outfits for strangers instead of for yourself and your loved ones? It's contradictory, isn't it? Our outward appearance often reflects our inner state. If a small part of a loaf of bread is moldy, you assume the whole thing is spoiled, even if the mold isn't visible everywhere. The same principle applies to personal presentation. A wise woman doesn't deny reality. She embraces it and takes action. If you're truly clean, organized, and confident on the inside, let that be reflected on the outside as well. Instead of fighting the reality that people judge based on appearance, use that knowledge to your advantage. If you dress inappropriately, don't expect to be treated like a queen. If you neglect your image, don't be surprised if you're overlooked for opportunities. One of a woman's many gifts is the ability to bring beauty to herself, her surroundings, and her relationships. Getting ready every day is as simple as showering, keeping your hair fresh, doing a quick makeup routine, concealer, blush, lip gloss, and mascara, putting on a comfortable yet presentable outfit, and going about your day. Taking care of yourself every day doesn't mean you have to invest hours in a beauty routine. It simply means maintaining basic hygiene, choosing clothes that make you feel good, and putting effort into your overall well-being. It's about building self-respect. When you respect yourself, others will respect you too. Furthermore, self-care isn't just about physical appearance. It's also about emotional and mental well-being. When you take the time to get ready in the morning, you're signaling to yourself that you matter. You're telling yourself that you're worthy of care and attention. This simple daily habit can boost your confidence, improve your mood, and even increase your productivity. If you need inspiration for casual, stylish home outfits, check out the Pinterest link in the description. You'll see that dressing well doesn't mean sacrificing comfort. Self-care isn't about expensive salon treatments, heavy makeup, or dressing like a model at home. It's about valuing yourself and making others feel good in your presence. I hope this video has inspired you to take self-care seriously and understand the importance of getting ready every day. Not for anyone else, but for yourself. And here's something to think about. When you show up as the best version of yourself every day, you naturally attract better opportunities, higher quality relationships, and more self-respect. This isn't about vanity. It's about living with purpose and intention. When you invest in yourself, you tell the world and yourself that you are worthy of good things. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. This is where you'll learn how to truly become an enchanting woman from the inside out. See you in the next video. Bye.